Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Triple Tactics Thrust, PUR from Quarter Century Bonanza right here. What a beautiful card, guys. What a beautiful staple. One of the top end staples in Yu-Gi-Oh. Man, Imperms, Ashes, Triple T's, both Triple T's. These are just staples, man. And here we have a beautiful PUR version. I get it, Jay. But, you know, my PCRs are my favorite, or PSRs, or Quarter Century. We understand. But again, sometimes I like to highlight certain rarities that people are not paying attention to. It's okay. If you prefer another one, then you buy the one you prefer. But that doesn't mean that this one as an investment might not be a great pickup, maybe to trade, maybe to sell down the line. Again, PURs usually, for the most part, as we're going to touch base in just a moment, are one of the cheapest rarities inside the rarity collection. Of course, ultras and supers are going to be, you know, just budget, just free, essentially. But out of the prismatics or the quarter centuries, just the higher end rarities, I mean, inside the set, rarity wise, this type of rarity is usually one of the cheapest ones. But that does not mean that they can't spike up from here. That doesn't mean that an $11, $12 card can be 15 to 20s and you can take advantage of such a card like this. Look, this is the perfect example. This PUR was 855s at one point, the lows, and now you're starting to see sales at 12s, guys. Right there, that's a $4 increase. You'd be like, oh, that's just $4. Yeah, I mean, percent to it. Oh, Jesus, man, percentage wise, you know, it's a hell of an increase. I'm bad at math, so I'm not gonna give you that exact percent. But again, it's like if it goes from 6 to 10, that's a 40% increase. From 8 to 12, I'd say it'd be around there. Essentially, guys, 30-40%. Look, right here, 16 listings only for this PUR version, guys. Again, a couple of one-ofs, and then it's really a $13 card, and then eventually goes to 15s at the bottom of the page. Again, don't let this be 15 soon, or even 20s and beyond. You want to pick up this card sooner rather than later. Recently, we touched base on the PCRs with Saki. Shout out to Saki, that's my guy. Again, and then we've been touching base on the Platinum Secrets and Quarter Centuries, even, you know, and even the Ultras and Supers, and just all secrets. Again, this card is a staple. Any rarity you choose, you can't go wrong. They will all go up, especially because we don't know when this card will get another reprint. I mean, maybe a common in a structure deck somewhere, but again, until then, these cards will be continue appreciating in price. Don't forget about the PURs. Maybe not to play, but as an investment, they continue to be great value. It's Triple T's, man. Triple Tactics Thrust is a very, very great mid-range, man. Oh, Jay, I don't want the Ultras and Supers or Secrets, but I don't want the Quarter Centuries or the Platinums. Then you have this one as the mid-range play right there. Not bad at all. As you can see, listings are going low. Staples of staples, man. Again, out of your staple list, this is probably top 4, top 5. Telling you, man, the demand is coming in. It's a card high in demand that directly impacts the meta, guys. Then here we have SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight, man. A card that people were willing and able to pay triple digits at one point, and people forget. It got a reprint. People were paying 40s for the Prismatic Secrets. People forget. And now the card went all the way down to sub $5 for the Supers and Ultras, and even Secrets were close to that. And now you have the PURs at single digits. Again, this is what you want to buy. You want to buy the consolidation. You want to buy the consolidation for a card like this with lows even in the 6s. Right now, it's 8 bones. Don't let this be 10s. Don't let this be 12s with the possibility of being even 15s down the line. And beyond 2, 3x. And guys, 41 listings. Again, as Bonanza gets harder and harder to get, these will continue to creep up. You know, it was first 6s, then 8s, and then double digits. And then when you come back one day, it's 15s and beyond. Don't do that. You want to be early. You want to get exposure, you know, to any version of Little Knight. But especially, again, the mid-range, the PUR is very, very nice, you know, one to consider. Again, I mean, who doesn't have a Little Knight in their extra deck? Of course, now we have more options, more rarities to choose from. But again, you want to get the cheaper ones, the ones that are still single digits. You know, I believe these will turn out to be great investments in the midterm. You know, once 2 weeks go by, a month, 2 months, 3. Bonanza's all of a sudden, just like the other rarity collections, hard to get. What do you think is going to happen to extra deck staples like these? SP Little Knight at single digits, 8 bones for a PUR. Beautiful, beautiful pickup. So again, when we come to PURs here, and specifically focusing on this, you can see here when you go high to low, I mean, the most expensive one is Triple Tactics Thrust at 12 bones. Mind you, this card was 8s, 9s. And now, and it's still the most expensive one at 12s. That's what I like about a rarity like this. Look, you go to the high to low and you can see, I mean, they're pretty cheap. they're pretty cheap. That doesn't mean that they will always remain so. In the sense, can this $2-3 super poly, which we're gonna touch base in a little bit, one day be 750s? Sure, that's a 2x. So again, don't get it twisted. Just because people don't like PURs and Jay, I don't like it, and this is that doesn't mean that they can't go up. We're in the business of making money, and I love PURs because they have cheap entry prices. And again, you guys might say, well, it's for a reason. It's because no one likes that one, and this is the least like one, and this is the one that is always cheap. Not in all cases, especially for the high end, especially for the staples, guys. So we're gonna discuss some of these. These are some beautiful, beautiful cards. Again, I get it. Some people don't like the rarity, but at the end of the day, it's still a market. There's gonna still be people coming in and buying these cards. You guys want to make sure you're ahead of the game. And again, I showed you high to low, but look, you come over here, best selling. And again, these are the best selling, man. The ones that have meta demand, like Triple T's, Little Knight, Diabell Star, Wanted. We're going to touch base on all of these because you want to come here to the best selling ones and pick these up because they're best selling most likely for a reason. So you want to stay ahead of the game. Let's discuss some of these cards. Before we do, look, we have a watch list for you guys. Link in the description down below. If you want to track all the cards that we're talking about and maybe purchase some of these, you come to the watch list. You can come over here. One click gets you in to, as I speak about it, you can start pulling these up and either purchase the ones you want to or just to track the prices. Like for example, that Bell Star, we're going to touch, based on this one, maybe you want to track the chart. Make sure you click the link in the description down below. And after we reach 1,000 clicks, we will be giving away Firewall Dragon Ultimate Rare. So that's coming to a theater near you. We always love to give away on the channel. So make sure you participate in our giveaway. All you have to do is just use the watch list, man. This tool is so great. We want the masses to get exposure to it. Don't miss out. Guys, we have, again, that Bell Star, the Black Witch. Yes, we have PCRs, PSRs, all the Ps and all the Rs. We understand. This card is readily available now, even with Ultras and Supers. Still, don't take it for granted. This engine, well, unless it gets hit, is going to always be in play. Again, every 2-3 months, there's a new format, and all of a sudden, people need that Bell Star, the Black Witches, and that they forgot about and they took for granted. Look at this card. Look at this card. When you go to the yearly, all it's ever done is falling knife mode. From 650s all the way down to 250s, and you can see, trying to get some semblance of a curvature to enter consolidation mode. So again, if you could pick any of these up at around 2s, that is not bad. Why? Because there's just one-ups, man. Don't get it twisted. This is still a prismatic, just like PCRs and PSRs. Don't forget about PURs. They're still harder to get compared to other rarities inside the set. So again, you can see the scarcity here. Yeah, 78 listings, but you don't see big walls of China on the first page. This card can easily be 3s and beyond before you realize it. Again, you get exposure to cards like these as trade bait. Again, to move around. Jay, I don't like PURs. I don't want to play this version. That's fine. That's fine. You get the version you want to play. Your deck is going to look nice and crisp, fresh off the press, just like the channel. But these will turn out, in my humble opinion, to be great investments because they're cheap now. People forget about them, and they didn't get hit in the last list. And especially if they don't get hit in the next list, again, they didn't get hit in the last list, but in the next one, you never know. Never know. But again, in the meantime, I believe this card could be 3 to 5s in the short to mid-term. Definitely one you want to be picking up. Then we have Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Again, another one that has curved into consolidation. So again, if you need this card, especially, and again, we're coming from the vantage point like, oh, Jay, I don't like PURs. I like another one. That's fine. Then you get the one you want, and then you trade these or move these, right? But there's some people that this is their favorite rarity. So especially if that's you, if you love PURs, you get exposure to cards like these. Look at that. One-ofs. All you see in the first pages are one-ofs. Don't get it twisted. Oh, 85 listings readily available. No, of course. Volume is extremely low. I won't lie. You don't see, dozens and dozens and dozens of copies sold, especially lately. But again, mid to long term, these might age well. Yeah, people are going to be, Jay, this might get hit in the next list. But again, we should still be a couple of months away from that next list. And before then, we have a new core set. The meta changes. Now people use this card all of a sudden. Again, and they go from $1 and some change to 2s, or from $1 and some change to the $2 mark up to like 3, 4, 5s. Anything is possible for these cards that are broken cards. Yes, maybe they falling out of favor, Rizio and Malice. We understand, but that doesn't mean that a deck, and especially rogue decks that want to use the engine to compete, don't sleep on this card, man. Do not sleep on this card at these current prices. Then we have Allure of Darkness. Again, every time we talk about this card, it doesn't matter the rarity, we say the same thing. We say that it has direct meta relevance now with Malice, but then also Time Wizard format. You know, Edison at 1, people will need these, and some people out there, they're gonna want their matching rarities. You know, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna get PURs of most of the cards that I can't. You know, of course, there's quarter centuries and platinum secrets for the boomer side of things, but they might be like, whatever I can get in PUR, I will. You know, and if they have that mindset, again, this card came out at $1 billion some change, going up to 380s 4s, and now it's consolidating here. 3 bones. Look at that. 1-ofs. Play sets 380s and above. This could easily be not just a $4 card, but 5s and beyond pretty soon. So again, no one's paying attention to these. Most people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community do not pay attention to this rarity. And I love it because usually it's cheap as an entry price, not just for me if I want a version, but also to move in the future. So again, as these age, I believe these will continue to go up. And I own this card. Beautiful, beautiful, man. You guys don't want to sleep on Allure of Darkness, PUR. Then we have Bonfire, another one. If we come here and we clean this up, janitor style, we can see that this card, you know, was falling knife mode all the way from, 4s to what, to 2s? So about a 50% dump, and now says it's rebounding a little bit. Excuse me, guys, as we can see here, 50 listings, a couple of 1-ofs, and then the card is really 3 bones. So again, post-tax, you're going to be looking at around 10 bones for a playset of PURs. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Bonfire PURs, 10 bones, post-tax, playset, not bad. Count me in. This one, again, all these $250, $3 cards, they could be 5s, man. They could be 5s easily, and you can take them pluses and profits and move on into something else. You know, don't take these for granted, man. Do not take these for granted. It's Bonfire, man. Played in the current best deck. You don't want to sleep on this one. Then we have Super Polys. Again, PURs. Beautiful, beautiful. Card was 230s, went up to 3s, and right now we're at 3s. You have 2 right there. After that, quickly goes to 4. Quickly. Only a couple of 1-ofs. And then the next playset is at 4 bones a pop. After that, it becomes a $5 card at the bottom of the page. 18 listings. Do not sleep on Super Poly in general. Just don't sleep on this card. Again, even commons were pushing 8s at one point. I believe all these, you know, PCRs, PSRs, and PURs, they will be not just $5, but probably beyond pretty soon. So you want to come in and take advantage of these deals. You want to come in and take advantage of these deals before the card, you know, look at that, 18 listings only, man. Starts to creep up, get more scarce, and then you realize, damn, I would have bought those at 3s. Look, they're 7s today. Could have 2x clean and lived to fight another day. Then we had Totally Awesome PUR, man, the Toad, the Frog. Don't sleep on the Frog, man. Look at that. Card was what? 78 shekels. And ever since, it's just V-shape recovered all the way to a bone. It says there. Of course, you have a couple of 1-ofs. You're always going to get the occasional deals. But again, the card, page 1, you only see 1s and 2s. Only these 2 right here. But really, the card is over $1, man. Card is over $1. The walls are at $150. I'm telling you, man. These cards that you saw at shekels, Toad, it has a million versions. No one cares about the PURs. They start at shekels, and then little by little, they creep up, and then they become a billy, and then they become a billy 50, and then that wall gets gobbled up, and then all of a sudden, it's a $2 to $2.50 card, and you're like, damn, this thing was 75 cents the other day. That's what usually happens with these cards, especially broken cards like Totally Awesome. Guys, don't sleep on this card, on this version. You definitely want to get exposure, especially if you can get one of these deals at shekels before the card becomes a billy and beyond officially. Then we have Polymerization, B Hero Art PUR. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful card. This card was $129. It hasn't looked back ever since. It says we're around 2 bones, but look, guys, 240s, really. 240s, 25 listings only. Again, you come in today at 240, 245. You know, you're like, oh, Jay, I didn't buy the bottom. Okay, that's fine. You come in at 240s, and there's going to be a $5 card. It will. This is a Polymerization B Hero Art PUR. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can see it in the picture. You can imagine the PUR just, wow, like you just want to, you know, touch the card how you feel. That's what I like about PURs. You know, like them PUR bumps. You know what I mean? That you can feel. I don't even know how to say it. You guys know what I mean. That's awesome in these cards. And then you put them in a sleeve and it doesn't really change you know, the thickness of the card. That technology is crazy, you know, but amazing card. Yes, volume is dwindling, but it'll just continue getting more and more scarce as hero players come in, and you never know. There's probably people out there like, oh my God, this is a hero card. The card is so beautiful. I need one of each. You know, rarity. They come in, card is scarce. You can see there. So definitely don't forget about this one. It does look beautiful. Great pickup for the long term. Then we have Galatea, the Orcus Automaton, and we have Gersu, the Orcus Mekk-Knight. Again, these ones, look at that, floored. This is what you want to pick up, especially with the potential of meta relevance with Orcus making moves. Again, you want to come in, yes, there's Walls of China. Essentially, the card is 2/4 a pop. We understand. We do. But again, shekels. These cards are shekels with hype. They could easily 2x and becomes $1 billion beyond. Easily. So you come in and all you do is get exposure. That's what I've been doing. You know, I came in, let me grab a playset of this one, playset of PCRs, playset all cheap, secret rares, just getting exposure to the card in itself. You know, that's, man, I feel like I needed to sneeze. Oh, man. Excuse me, guys. I apologize for that. There we go. So again, Galatea, Gersu, these PURs, look at the volume coming in. Look at the volume coming in. Look at that. 73 sales recently. Again, yes, you probably, man, you don't see any walls here on the first page, but yeah, you could probably get like 3 of these for $1. Don't take these for granted. These are great penny stonks that you could come and get exposure to at shekels that could easily 2 to 3x from these lows. Don't sleep on it. Yes, are there maybe better alternatives? Maybe you like PCRs, quarter centuries, platinums. We understand. But again, it's getting exposure at shekels to all of these because they're cheap, man. And then when Orcus hype comes around, if you bought it at 50 cents, now you're selling it, you know, or trading it at $1 and beyond, and you're taking the pluses and profits and moving on to the next big thing. Then we have Clockwork Night, again, getting direct support in Supreme Darkness with the Link Monster. So again, people, look at this volume candle. Wow. A whale came in and bought 200 copies at 2/4. Insane for Clockwork Night PUR. And the card, look, I mean, they bought the wall. You know what I mean? There was probably a wall of China. Again, what you like to see here is that volume is coming in. And look, guys, look, this is the beautiful thing. Usually we stay in the 3-month time frame, but after this volume spike, you can see the trend has accelerated, guys. Higher lows and higher highs. Don't miss out, man. These PURs, guys, men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. You can clearly see the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. And look, a lot of 1s and 2s. Eventually, there's going to be $1 billion beyond. Just off hype. So don't sleep on this one. You can see the trend on the 1 month. The trend. I said trend? What is that? A new word, Jay? And you can see a little bit of a curvature here on the 3-month. Don't miss out. Cheap penny steins that no one's looking at right now. Telling y'all, man. We have Promethean Princess, Bestower of Flames. People forget that this card used to be expensive for an ultra rare. 20, 30, 40 bones. And now you come in one day and you have a beautiful PUR and shekels. Beautiful PUR. I mean, all 1-ofs, damn. 1-ofs all the way to $150 and beyond. So again, if you can sneak any of these in that no one's paying attention to, I'm telling you, man, you would be buying the lows, as you can see right here. And I believe it's a great time to get exposure to this card. Again, that's the beautiful thing about these rarity collections. For the past year and some change, there's never been a better time to create a binder, especially for the long term. Because the thing is that most people focus on these right now. But again, a year, 2, 3 years out, we don't know if and when these cards will receive additional reprints. And then metas continue to change. Just like it moved on from Fire to Rise, you never know if in a year or 2, Fire's back. And people need this all of a sudden. So again, you know, usually we talk about more short to midterm trades or pickups and things to sell. But again, you just never know with these cards. PUR, beautiful. Don't let this be $150, 2 bones and beyond before you decide to pull the trigger on that one. Then we have Tidal Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls. I could have pulled up all the Dragon Rulers, each one in its PUR form, but I just pulled one just to give you guys an example because most of the other 3, you know, they're doing pretty much the same thing. So this card used to be 50 cents. We got an announcement of, a Dragon Ruler support, and ever since, this card says 267s. Wild. You have a couple of 1-ofs here and 2-ofs, but then at the bottom of the page is 250s and beyond. 32 listings. So again, card essentially 5 decks after the announcement. But again, still 250s. This is still cheap. This card can easily be 5 bones conservatively and beyond once Dragon Ruler new support comes out in 2 to 3 months. It could get crazy. So again, I would be getting all 4 of these, you know, the Water, Blaster, Tempest, and Redox, all 4 of these in their PUR versions. Look, cheap, man. A buck and some change. You come in, put $4, $5, you know, of a play set for this one, and then this one's a little bit cheaper, you know, Tempest, and then you just pick them up. You got exposure. You got exposure at about $1, $2. Again, $2.50, and again, you could 2x down the line. 2x's, man. That's what we do here. Jay, but only a 2x. Man, it's hard to 2x your money in real life and anything, guys. So again, little by little, 2x by 2x, here and there, you know, your money grows, and or you save money compared to what you wouldn't have needed to spend if you're playing this particular version inside that new deck. Then we have Red Eyes Inside. Again, the quarter century started moving. We already covered that. So again, look at this volume candle. When you see volume candles like these, they're an anomaly. So those are signs. Signs that no one else are paying attention to. Again, you come in here, you have places. It's really a $2. I'm sorry, a 2-quarter card. So you come in here, you know, you get a play set for what, like $1.50, you know, and that's nice, man. Why? Because these could be billies in the future. A pop, a billy a pop, easy. 2x play again, another 2x play here. Again, this is not immediate, it's not right around the corner, but as this card gets harder to get, people were paying double digits for commons. What do you think they're gonna do for a beautiful card like this? Definitely one to keep in mind, especially with Red Eye support, man. Doesn't matter if it's gonna be good or not, but Red Eyes continue to get, they're being sprinkled in support here and there. So you want to make sure you keep this one in mind for the longer term. Then we have Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. It's beautiful to see a ghost girl, a hand trap like this in its PUR form, which is actually pretty volatile here near the lows. Says it's really been, you know, 75 cents to 80, 90 cents around that range. You have a couple of one-ups here at shekels, you know, but then eventually it goes to $1 billion and beyond. 53 listings. So again, if you want exposure to these hand traps, maybe you have a pet deck, maybe you need an extra playset. Not bad, man. Anything under $1, if you can come in and squeeze any of these in, you're good, man. They look beautiful, PUR, or as an investment, this is one that it won't hold under $1 billion for too long, you know, because it's a ghost girl and it's an alternate heart. Looks beautiful, man. This could easily be $1.50 to $2 down the line, and you're that guy buying down here at shekels because you came in early. Then we have Destiny Hero Malicious Mally here, currently at 3s, also a Time Wizard card. And look, this PUR just getting flattened out. Says that around $1. And look, you have a couple of one-ups here. And then the card does go up to $1 billion and beyond. So don't let this be $1.50, 2s, 3s down the line. Don't do that. Don't do that. You come in early at shekels and you pick up this card again, and just beautiful. Just add it to a binder, man. An investment binder, just a play set, because now they're cheap, easy to get, but it's Mally, man. It's Mally. Don't sleep on this one. Same as Dark Charmer, Gloomy, PUR, beautiful. Look at this. You can see it starting to increase in price. Look at that, guys. You can see it. But let me help you guys out. We take this chart. Look at it right there. Look, this would be a straight line. Wow. Well, there you go. I knew that would happen. But this would be if it keeps consolidating straight. You can see that it has an angle, guys. It has an angle right there. So again, you want to take advantage. This is the start, man. This is the start of this shekel card at under $1 billion becoming 2s, 3s down the line. What do you think is going to happen if in Stampede we get the other ones? Is there other Charmers? I think we're missing some, right? I always get confused with the Charmers and the other. There's like, let me see, like, there's Charmers and then there's the other ones, right? I think so. Like, I always get confused. I feel like there's like a set of Charmers and then something else that look like these. But don't pay attention to me, guys. The whole point is, I think we're getting the ones that are missing in the next in Stampede. So I believe even these PURs, it could be 2 to 3s down the line. People collecting Charmers, people investing into these. Don't sleep on it. And this one, wow, that one looks nice. The artwork and the PUR, man. So guys, again, a couple of 1s and 2s. I'm right there. And then look, that's the thing. At the bottom of the page, $1.66. Telling you, man. Telling you, don't take these for granted. Cards that were shekels forever. No one cared about these. People forgot about Gloomy, Dark Charmer, and we have options and PCRs and get exposure. You come in, you get these for shekels. They're billies down the line. You make that good cash, guys. Don't forget, link in the description down below, guys. You want to make sure you get exposure to our great tools and resources, guys, and our Discord as well. Don't miss out. And by the way, we're still giving away. Don't forget, at 7.5K, we're giving away this first edition Starlight Rare Ultimate Slayer. Beautiful. You can see how shiny it is. All you have to do is just ring that bell, subscribe on the way in, like the video on the way in. That really does help. You know, we're officially at 7.25 now. So we just need 250 more Billy Bobs. Nah, just kidding. To swing by, show some love. So I can't wait. You know, hopefully Orlando does well. That might accelerate, you know, the giveaway, thankfully, for you guys. So hopefully we can get at least 100. You know, maybe a little bit more subs, man. We'll see, man. Just get people bring people in to the Market Watch scene and helping them save and make money. The game is too easy. So you want to make sure you ring that bell, man. Make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate it. And again, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Please understand that. Some people in the comment section, they take things too serious, man. Sometimes. Understand. Yes, you make educated decisions based on this information. I get it. I've done it in the past, but I never took it at heart. Oh my God, this take you made. Nah, man, nah. It is all good. It's all good, fam. Before I let you guys go, just wanted to touch base on Supreme Darkness. Supreme Darkness. The second half of the video. Just want to talk about the high end, the best selling cards. Not high end in the sense of quarter centuries, because not yet. Just the best selling cards right now. Overall, the best-selling cards from Supreme Darkness. Keep in mind, this week, the core set is coming out. Fresh off the press, just like the channel. Core set is coming out this week. A lot of people excited. A lot of people looking forward to these new broken cards that every single time a core set comes out, it impacts the meta one way or another. The best deck becomes better, or a new best deck comes into town. There's always, moving parts when a new core set gets released. So again, we're going to talk about the high end, the top end. We already discussed pre-sales with Saki. Shout out to Saki. That video was fire. It reached 3K views. That's crazy. Where is it? Right here on the back end, it says 3 already. So that should be updating soon. So that was insane. You know, we always get great views with Saki, man. Saki's just love it. Always love collabing. And again, not just with him, any collabs. Those are always fun. But yeah, we covered the pre-sales and just wanted to give you guys an update on these pre-sales before we talk about day one prices on Friday. You know, just to see what's going on, if any of these prices have changed, if they're still too expensive and things of that nature. So let's start with the boxes. Boxes have been crashing down. There was some Billy Bobs here. Let's see. That pay 95 bones. They're like, yo, I need my boxes. I don't care about price. Good for them. That's 3 Billy Bobs, 4 and 8, that's 8, and 2, that's 10, 11, 12, okay. And then about 17 to 20 people paid over $90 for a box that is 70s right now. Telling you, man, people FOMO in even for sealed, even for, oh my God, QCSRs, I need the more Charming, I need this, I need that, I don't care about price. I mean, they could have just, when was this? Damn, this was in November. Is this thing even right? You could have been Golly, I didn't even realize this. Oh, wait. In November, you could have started pre-ordering these? Poor Billy Bobs, man. They didn't even wait for Black Friday. Man. 29 listings. The boxes are going down. I mean, this is not bad. This is not bad. 70 bones, I get it. Some people get distro prices and cases and different. We understand. But even straight up, 70 bones for the latest core set. A booster box, again, we don't recommend sealed. You know, when we said it's good prices, maybe to get one at most, just to get the itch, maybe, you know, gamble a little bit in that sense. You know, take a little bit of risk, crack a box open. I get it. 70 bones, not bad. I mean, 90's too expensive, but look, volume is coming in, man. People coming in, all-time high in volume here. People, hey, they're like, yo, these new cards, look at that. I play Speedroy, Jay. I need him, Pendulum Tuners, and Chris Strong, new support. And, you know, just a bunch of cards that are coming out, guys. So make sure you keep the box prices in mind. Then we have more Charmer Meows from Supreme Darkness. Again, this card was 70s. Says it's 70s still and volume coming in. And really is 64 bones. So, again, 13 listings. I wouldn't be buying this card right now. They were 70s. Now they're 63s. I'd be waiting for sub 50s. Even Perulia was like 30, 40 bucks at Nats on the floor. And it was way more used than this one, even though this one is broken. So, again, I'd wait. Sub 50s. That's what I'd be waiting. And, again, some people, I mean, ask me, like, I tell you what I would do or why. Look, I'm telling you I wouldn't buy this card. And I tell you why, because it's pre-sales and it's too early and it's too expensive, and this is falling knife mode. You know, I mean, I give the explanation of why I wouldn't buy these. I mentioned Perulia, and then people still go to the comments like, Jay, what do you buy or sell, Meows? You tell me why. And sometimes I'm like, bro, do they watch the video like before commenting? You know, some of those questions are just a little bit annoying. Like, yes, does that mean for every single card I give the fundamental reason of why to buy it or sell? Not necessarily. Sometimes we guide ourselves, based on the charts and things of that nature. But for the most part, as Yu-Gi-Oh players, we don't like to listen. So we need to listen better sometimes. So again, Mo Charming Meows, I would not be buying this card because it's too early. It's a pre-sale. We stay away from pre-sales because this be a $75 card. It could. Anything could happen. But based on the previous Mo Charmies, especially Perulia, dumping down, I believe this one could be sub-50s. Who knows? Maybe I eat my words. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not here to be perfect. I'm just here to assess based on historical precedents with previous Mo Charmies and just general pre-sales. Most of these will go down in price. So again, I'd be waiting for 50s. There's no way I'm paying more than 50 bones a pop for this one. Just in case, of course, might reverse. So we'll see. We continue to monitor the charts. It's still too early, but we'll discuss this one. Excuse me, with its day one price coming soon on Friday. Then we have Primite Dragon Ether Barrel. Again, a lot of hype around this card. People need playsets for this. Yes, it's an ultra rare, but people will be needing playsets of this card for their Primite engine with Blue Eyes. So again, card was 45 bones, mind you. A week and a half ago. It was 45 bones, and then you wake up today and the card is $30. These people were here. Guys, 21 Billy Bobs came in, and they paid $45 a pop. You need to understand. Like, we're not even done with pre-sales. We still got a couple of days. So what if day one prices are 25? 20 bones. Maybe even in the teens. How will these people feel? Jay, I don't care. I'll have my card. I'll get value. All right, kid. All right, Billy Bob. So you're telling me instead of buying a playset, you wouldn't have wanted 2 playsets? Is that what you're trying to tell me? My bad. My fault, Billy Bob. You know what? Let's drink to it. My bad, Billy. It is what it is. 19 listings. I get it. The thing with this card, there's going to be a lot of demand, a lot of hype. So could this eventually go back up to 40s, 50s? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Especially people needing playsets. But before then, I believe that it goes down first before it would ever reach those prices. So again, I expect 25s in the short term, 20s in the midterm. Potentially tapping that the teens. So we'll see how this one plays out. But again, it's already crashing down, man. Insane. We have Elzet Aamina of the White Forest. Again, a White Forest card, as you guys can see here, was 50 bones, and this one's still around 45s. Again, a lot of hype around White Forest Aamina as an engine. Card is broken, and it combines, those engines. Aamina and White Forest just broken. So, yeah, man. I mean, this one, I expect 40s in the short term. It should be tapping into the mid to high 30s, so we'll see. Again, as pre-sales come down. So, yeah, I mean, it's already going down $5, but this one has direct meta relevance. Listings are still low. We'll continue to monitor this one as we get closer to, again, day one. We're going to make a video just giving you them day one prices on Friday. Guys, Mitsurugi. Jeez, man. Ritual from Supreme Darkness. Again, this card was what? 42 bones? Still holding 38 strong, guys. Still holding 38 strong. So again, a lot of people like rituals, man. I'm telling you. And I understand. Like, rituals really haven't done anything in the meta for ages. Let's be not Drytrons and then maybe a occasional top here and there, but I'm talking about like dominate the meta, like the best deck, like being a ritual deck. So we'll see what happens with this. Heard it has a lot of potential, but we'll see. But still, I'd be buying this in the 20s. In the 20s. Patience wins this game. For most cards, for most pre-sales. You know what I mean? Don't fall for this. Don't do that. Patience, man. Just wait. 20s, maybe even in the teens. You know, we continue to monitor, especially as an ultra rare. Nah, I wouldn't be buying this right now. That's just me. Then we have a Bow AQ, the Lightless Shadow. Wow, what a name. Lightless Shadow. That's pretty cool. Again, we talked about these were 60s. Says it's 57s. And really it's just down 5 bones. Again, so again, what I would be doing with this one, at least sub 50s. At least sub 50s. I would be waiting for these walls to continue coming in. So again, don't be early. Don't be too early. You wait. Patience wins this game. Let's wait today, you know, for day one prices. Of course, this is a meta relevant card. People want to add these to their extra decks. You know, it's a very important card. Broken effect, broken card. We understand. But again, I would wait for sub 50s. Just let them the pre-sale supply come in and push this card down before picking it up. And then we have Evil Hero Dead in Prison. Again, this card was what? Oh my. This card was 45 bones, man. Look at that. We had 23 Billy Bobs buy this card at above 40 bones. And the card is now 17s. Card is 17 bones right now. Right now. And right now is not even the best time to buy because it was still in pre-sales for the next couple of days. Wild. Just mind-boggling, bro. Insane. This could be single digits, man. People were out here paying 40s and beyond. It's crazy, man, what hype can do. So many people losing money. Or not saving money. Because they already have the card. They might say they don't care about price, but lies. Everyone cares about price. Because you could either get more cards for the same price you paid or get the same amount of cards you originally wanted for less money. Just being real, guys. Wow, paid 41 to 45 bones for a $17 card that is still at pre-sale levels. Insane. Excuse me, Jay, but I play Evil Hero. I like the card I wanted. Then just wait. Patience wins this game. There's no way, no how. I'm paying double digits for this card, especially after watching it crash down so fast. I'd be waiting on that one. And lastly, we have Poseidra, the Storming Atlantean. It's nice to see Atlantean / Mermail support. Again, doubt it does anything, but it is a secret rare. A secret rare that I think is going to be single digits pretty soon, probably sub $5. You are seeing, you know, some demand coming in, but again, 13 Billy Bobs paid 32s for these. And if one of them got a place that they paid $100 and they're already down 50%. Already. We're still not at day one, guys. And if I would continue to cover this set, continue to show you card after card after card, they're already crashing down. Already. And we're still not even at day one. They're already down 50% and beyond for most of these. So again, you want to keep these in mind. Don't come in, don't go crazy. You know what I mean? Just wait, man. Every time we get a new core set, I'm going to always say the same thing. Patience. Because for 90 to 95% of these, they end up crashing down compared to their pre-sale prices. A little bit of patience, and you make and save money with this core set that will have extreme demand, as every new core set does, because we're addicted to the brown. So again, I don't want you guys to be Billy Bobbing out here. You know, going too hard. You wait. You wait, man. Even me, like when Quarter Century Bonanza came out, it's hard to wait. So many cards. I'm a Yu-Gi boomer, the nostalgia fact. I waited, and I got Platinum Secret Rares for cheap, and PURs and PCRs and PSRs and all them P's and all the R's, because we wait. Look at Bonanza now. We're a month, 2 months in. Where's that hype that we had at first? It's not there anymore. We just touched base yesterday's Market Watch about how most of those quarter centuries were crashing down. Crashing down. So if you waited until now, you're eating good with regards to that. The same thing will most likely happen with most of these cards. Yes, will there always be exceptions and cards that V-shape recover and continue spiking? Of course, but I prefer to buy a card at a higher price knowing that it V-shaped than like gambling on most of these cards now, and then 95% of all the money I put into all these cards are gone. Something to keep in mind, man. Something to keep in mind. All right, guys, hopefully you made it out this far into the video. We're 40 minutes in. Crazy. Don't forget, make sure you check out our watch list link in the description down below if you need to purchase any of these cards, and make sure you subscribe on the way out. Ring that bell. Make sure you like the video on the way out so you can participate in our channel giveaways, man. I'm excited, always excited to give back. So stay tuned. We'll probably even have even more giveaways, you know, for the same 7.5K giveaway. So stay tuned. That is a possibility. You want to make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.